Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for August 16th through the 22nd. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, guys, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we're going to get into your recent past, your current energy, the near future. We'll clarify that. Once we do, I will clear that spread and get into your person's energy, whoever's on your mind, your energy, the possible outcome, as well as the romance angels and the oracle cards. So I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who is returning. If you are new, welcome, and I hope you'll stay. I do personal readings, so that information is in the description box below. All right, let's see what's going on for you. This is for Aries. All right, so in the recent past, we have the Chariot with the 9 of Wands and the 3 of Cups. In your current energy, we have the Magician, Justice. I like that being right in the middle of your reading. The 2 of Wands in reverse, and then we have the King of Swords in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Wands in reverse in the near future. So the overall energy is the 10 of Pentacles. A couple of things coming up. Not that there's necessarily a problem with money, but right now it could feel like things, or in the next week to 10 days, just being cautious with that. Now, on the flip side, if this is a relationship that has some issues right now, you could be having financial issues within your relationship. It tends to be about the stability financially for a couple. So there could be questions about one or the other of you losing a job, needing a job. Something of that might be coming up, or some shifts and changes have happened recently that have created a little bit of concern around those areas. All right, so in the recent past, we have the Chariot card, the 9 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. So this to me feels very much like moving away from anything that feels, they just said something about wearing your scars well. Moving through an energy of feeling like those things that have brought you down or the struggles that you've been through, you can finally get past them. And that's why I see it going in this direction. You're moving through getting beyond that energy to the 3 of Cups, which is very much about celebration, being happy. So even though there may feel like there's a struggle, I get a sense that you can make the best of any situation. So even if things are a little bit tight, you find ways to make fun, to have a good time, because good times don't always cost a lot of money, right? So I feel like there's just some happiness, even though it could be being grateful for everything that you've gone through and how you've come out the other side. Even though there may still be some things that need to be handled, it doesn't mean that there can't be joy while you're going through difficult times. All right, we'll clarify that in just a moment. So the current energy is the Magician with the Justice card and the 2 of Wands in reverse. So as I said, while you're manifesting, while you're getting through what feels like a tough couple of weeks, the energy could have been happening for a couple weeks prior to this reading, but this is all about manifesting that balance in your life, although you can't see what's coming. So I've mentioned this in quite a few readings, and I feel like it's because there's a lot of a need to know that the universe is putting us in positions now, especially those going through your spiritual awakening, to realize that it isn't always about knowing exactly how things are going to work out. That structure is being broken down. So where we used to know exactly the path, we chose it, we knew the outcome. Now Spirit's just saying trust. Try to have faith that no matter what, you're going to get and receive the information that you need to move forward. Set your intentions, keep manifesting. Yes, things will come to fruition. There will be justice in a situation. If you feel like, I just heard this, so I don't know who this would apply to, but if somebody had stolen from you or there was money missing or something of that sort, I do feel like it's going to be sorted out. You may just not know the result of that just yet. So we'll get some info on that. You could have had a partner that took money and hid money. All right, so in the near future, we have the King of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Ace of Wands in reverse. There's a lot of wanting to hold back, speaking clearly, maybe holding back affections and not quite wanting to push forward. But it's kind of Spirit's way of saying, look, in order to get going, you've got to go within and find that passion and that confidence to push yourself forward. If you're in a discouraging place right now, it's going to take some hard work. Right now, it feels like a part of you doesn't want to put the effort in. It could be into the relationship that you're in because it just doesn't seem to be going anywhere, or the frustrations continue. But there is resolve, because at the end of that, as we keep pulling from the pile, the sun comes out. So you could be dealing with a Cancer, a Leo, a Libra. Very strong, those three energies. I have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, as well as I have a lot of fire too, so almost everybody's here. We've got Aries, Leo, and Sag. And then after the sun is the Queen of Pentacles, which brings in that security, that balance, knowing that you're going to be okay. This is a perfect succession of withholding things, but then once you push through that energy and you realize, as soon as you start to put that passion back into something, then you find the happiness that you were looking for. Now, this very much could be around a job. If you're needing to find something and you just don't see what's coming, it's like, I do feel there's a new opportunity, but you're going to have to trust yourself. You're going to have to trust that the signs that you're getting are the ones that are leading you in the direction to find what it is that's going to help solve the problem, and that happiness will come back, and then that security is found as well. All right. So let's get some clarifiers for the Chariot and the Nine of Wands. Moving through the difficulty is what I really feel over the last couple of months. This is for Aries, please. So we have the Five of Cups, which is great. That's also leaving behind emotional disappointments where there's been sadness, moving through that energy and realizing that there is something to celebrate. And there's that Eight of Pentacles in the upright. And then we have the Tower in reverse. So something definitely happened that created this feeling. There could have been a loss of money. There could have just been a loss of a job. Something happened where you were feeling like, I've worked so hard to get to this place, and now something's shifting and changing. But you're going to move through it. That's the wounded warrior. No matter how hard the universe keeps trying to test you, you keep moving through it, and you get through the other end, and you're finding some kind of happiness and joy there. Then we have the Knight of Cups with the Seven of Wands, and then the Page of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I think that's your energy, the Knight of Pentacles. Now this to me is someone who is trying desperately to move towards you and tell you that they want this love. If you're in a current relationship, this person wants to go the long haul. They're interested in the forward movement of the loving relationship. They want to be honest. They stand their ground. There could be a little bit of defensiveness, but I think they're just defending the relationship. So if you're in one right now and there's been some difficulty, this person wants to defend and say, like, listen, we've gotten through worse. We can get through this as well. Now, the Page of Swords, this is going to be a different situation altogether. When I add that in, it tells me that as you've moved through some kind of difficult scenario, there could be an energy that wants to come towards you and tell you that they love you, but right now they don't have the words. So they're just trying to find the way to speak clearly. Now, could there be someone who's younger that you're dealing with? Absolutely, it could be. I felt a lot of people's kids are coming into readings, so it's not going to be for all of you, but this could be a teenage child that's having difficulty expressing themselves. And I think there's a lot of love and just standing your ground with this person. It's that tough love energy that I keep picking up on in the last few readings. So this is definitely an energy of a romantic situation where somebody loves very much and wants to, no matter what, defend the relationship and move through whatever difficulty there is. Having justice right in the middle of the reading tells me that things are going to work out. All right, let's look at the Magician with the Justice card and see what the cards are saying. So we have the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and that's amazing. And then the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Five of Swords in reverse. There's a lack of drama, which I like. There's not focusing on where you've had the battles in the past. Yes, there could be a lot of options. You could have a lot of options in work and maybe you just haven't seen them. There's some confusion around that. And that's why I said focus on what you're getting, the information, the leads, or the signs. so that you know which ones are meant for you if you feel a little confused by that. Because the Queen of Pentacles comes in, and I feel like this is your energy of, I know that I can find the stability that I've always had. I can maintain that within while I go through some challenging times. And then the Nine of Pentacles says, yes, this is feeling very confident, knowing that you can maintain and withhold. Her energies are very beautiful. That could be two people who love each other, very much feminine energies combined. Does it mean two females? It could. Some of them, the people I've worked with, yes, it is same-sex marriages. It is two people who just find that stability within each other. And it could be that you just are portraying that kind of feminine energy now. But these are two people that are willing to work through something. Now, this is also possibly a mother-daughter relationship that could have had its challenges because both people are very strong in their opinions. And now where there may have been confusion, the two of you are facing each other like, let's work through this. So you could have that as well as friendships or sisters. There are a lot of different relationship things that are finding balance right now. No more desire to argue about things. It's just, let's see how it goes. We can't see what the future's going to bring, but let's at least attempt to try to work through whatever issues there are. All right. Then we have the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Wow. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Cups. Now, in a relationship, the Two of Pentacles says, I'm going back and forth. I want the balance, but am I sure that this is going to work out with the ship behind me? The Ace of Swords could be a little bit of a fear, a lack of confidence that this can start over and be a healthy relationship. And then the Three of Wands is seeing your ships come in. So you go from the Two of Pentacles where the ship is behind to seeing it and knowing that putting in the effort can definitely help. Now you had the Two of Wands here in reverse, not understanding how it was going to turn out in the future. But this is okay. So keep manifesting that balance in your life, the balance in these relationships, and then you're going to start seeing how things can work out. All right, so let's get some clarifiers for the King of Swords in reverse with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now you could have two people here, a feminine and a masculine energy, one who's withdrawing, speaking their mind, and the other who's holding back passion. So it's a need to balance that out, figure that out. All right, let's clarify that. This is for Aries. So we have the Lovers. Yes, I very much believe that that is a couple. And then we have the Knight of Swords and the Death card. So there's transformation within that because there has been some worries. And I sense that there's a couple here that's had some troubles they've needed to work through. And in this case, it tells me with the Lovers in the upright and the Knight of Wands that yes, things are going to move forward. Yes, you will figure things out because it's going through a transformation. So keep putting your energy into it because it is going to transform. You'll come out of this place of feeling a little bit stuck and find the clarity that you need. Something's going to snap and you're just going to realize that you can make this work. I like that energy. All right, so let's clarify the Queen of Wands with the Ace of Wands in reverse. Now that's regaining some kind of passion towards, a new beginning. And I feel like once that transformation happens, that's when you feel like, okay, ooh, Three of Swords. So, oh, good Lord, what happened? And then we have that again. So yes, this could have been a third party situation that was like, I can't imagine how this could even possibly transform because the energy was so toxic. So does it have to be third parties in romantic? It could be, but it could also be, like I said, if you're dealing with siblings or a parent or a friendship, you might have felt like there was third party there. In other words, there was another person, there was some shit talking going on, some really hurtful stuff that had happened and it was quite toxic. So can you transform that energy is the question. But I do feel there's a sense of betrayal that you feel. That's why it needs to go through this transformation. Now, if you had found out with a partner, it's going to take a lot of work, I would say, to get beyond that. And some of you may just want to slam the door on this in the near future, if this is the energy that you're picking up on and you see or feel that it might be coming. All right, let's go ahead and clear this, and then we'll get into the person that is on your mind. So give that a thought for just a minute, and I will clear this. Okay. So this is for Aries and their person. Okay, it only wanted to cut twice. So your person's energy is the Seven of Pentacles, willing to wait and see where things go. The Judgment in reverse with the Tower and the Hanged Man. Again, we have Scorpio energy. Your energy is the Ace of Wands again in the reverse, the Magician, Five of Wands, and then the World card. The overall energy, look at that, is the Ace of Cups. So it's a new beginning in love. It's transforming things. Your person's going through a lot of change. And I feel like where there was an inability to bring things together and create that happiness, that's where that shift and change, like something is literally shifting in them. Like they're going through their own tower moments and they're having to do this. And that's why they may seem like they're kind of stuck. But it's a good thing because I think they have patience with themselves and they'll have patience in the relationship. It does seem like they want to maybe take a little bit of a time out in order to figure out why this is happening and why things seem to be so either explosive or just shifting and changing so drastically. The Ace of Wands in reverse with the Magician, the Five of Wands, and the World. For me, this just says that you want this cycle to end. And until things shift and change, you want to manifest having a lot less drama, a lot less problems. So there is a cycle closing out for you as well, which creates that new beginning in the relationship. All right, so let's get the romance angels and see what that has to say for you. This is for Aries. Clear these really quick. All right. So we have past life relationship, express your love, soulmate, and engagement. And then new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This could be somebody new in your life, but I feel like this is a relationship where it's just a renewal because somebody's going through some major changes. Now, past life relationship, you have known each other before. It's clearly there's a connection that's very strong, and that's why I think the two parties would be willing to work this out. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I know you feel that strongly. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. If you are not already deeply involved, engaged, or married, then this could lead to that. As this person goes through their changes, I think one cycle closes out for you, they do the shifting and changing, and things can move forward. All right, so let's get the possible outcome for you. The possible outcome for Aries, please. This is for Aries. All right, so we have, look, the Ace of Cups. I'm telling you, there's like a renewal. It's like releasing control. And then the Devil, that's weird. This came out almost exactly. This is being very cautious. Yes, there could have been some lies. There could have been some deceit within the relationship. And if that's the case and you just want to be done with this person, for some of you, that may be the case. In this, I'd say, yes, there could have been some serious issues that needed to be worked through. Because we do have not only a new beginning in love, letting go of the control of the situation, holding back a tad, and then the Devil. This has come out in all three of my readings today. I feel like it's obsessive feelings. It's almost like I want to get past the toxicity. I don't want to continue to do the same things that we used to do. So do I think there's passion? Look at the two people. It doesn't always have to be negative. It could be there's just a lot of chemistry between the two of you. And it could be a tad bit of an obsessive connection or codependency, which, is it horrible? You know, not necessarily. Is it the healthiest? Probably not. But it does feel like there can be a new cycle of this love. All right. So let's look at the Lover's Oracle for you. I feel like this one is speaking clearly. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. That is so true. And then we have life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you will be surprised where it leads. All right, I'm being drawn to pick up another one. It says power. You instinctively know what is right for you and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. I always talk about that with people when I'm trying to help teach. The best thing you can have is walk away power. Then nobody has any control over you. Even if it hurts like hell, if you're willing to walk away because it crosses some boundary for you, that's the best power you can ever have. All right, so let's get a couple messages from Spirit. This is for Aries. All right, so we have clean it up, breathe, round and round. I knew that card was going to come out. And then mending. And then we have time to go. So some of you, it's going to be a done deal. That's a 9. It's an end of a cycle and you need to move on. For others of you, it's time to leave the past situations behind and move forward and not let those affect what is trying to rebuild and restart. Now clean it up. That's exactly it. That reduces to a 3. It's very much about finding balance within yourself, your person's balance, and then the two of you together, mind, body, and soul. And then breathe. Take a deep breath. This reduces to an 11. So it's a soulmate, a deep soulmate connection. Could be a twin flame. That could be why things have been a little bit difficult. And then we have round and round, that cycle. But this reduces to a 7. So if you've watched a couple of my other videos or you're cross-watching for someone, then the 7s have been a lot about God and protection and seeing that you don't want to repeat the same cycles, but that you will learn your lessons. They're very valuable, and then you take them with you. But you don't want to stay in that same cycle, and you're not, because the World card is here. So you're closing another one out. And then we have mending, and that's for those of you, again, a 7, that are trying to and wanting to mend a relationship. All right, my loves, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here. I hope it helped. Thank you again for all of your support, your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you would like a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. I hope you guys have a great week, and I love you to pieces, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.